Due to issues with the cap sometimes not being tightened enough or being too tightened and difficult to come off, we have implemented a new mechanical solution to lock in the caps. What we do on our end is to create a notch on the threads on the cap using a machine. Take note on the cap of the notch with the back of it dremeled out. Notice also that in front of the notch on the thread, there's also a notch on the lip that has also been dremeled out. Insert the cap on the wheel and thread all the way until it is hand tightened. Once it's hand tightened, the notch that has been dremeled out, use a Sharpie to mark the wheel where that notch lines up. Use a straight edge and mark the inner circle of the wheel along where you marked the notch on the outer wheel. Wrap some duct tape in the inner threads of the wheel to prevent metal shavings from getting in the wheel once you start drilling. Use the provided punch and hammer to create your starting drill point. This will prevent the drill bit from slipping or walking. Note, this will be done at a slight angle, which will help the set screw tightening. Insert the provided drill bit in the punched hole and slowly drill till you make your way through. After the hole has been driven inside the wheel, next use the provided tool to tap the hole to create the threads. After the hole has been tapped inside the wheel, use the provided set screw to screw in through the hole all the way through to make sure it's tapped correctly. Put some Loctite on the set screw, screw the set screw in, but make sure it doesn't go through the other side. At this time, apply some anti-seize to the cap, which is provided, and thread the cap onto the center of the wheel. When the cap is hand tightened, the hole on the notch should line up with the set screw. If not, use the plastic tool with the hammer to gently align the notch on the cap directly on top of the set screw. It is important for the Dremel notch on the cap to be exactly centered on the set screw. You can verify with the flashlight that the hole behind the notch is directly above the set screw. Use the provided Allen wrench at this point to tighten the set screw. You should be able to get 3 easy turns on the set screw before it starts tightening. If it is tight on the first turn, that means you are not in the notch in the cap threads. If this happens, realign the cap and make sure notch on cap is centered on set screw. As you tighten the set screw, the screw itself will insert itself into the notch on the actual threaded side of the cap. So this set screw now prevents the driver's cap from loosening, and it prevents the passenger side caps from over tightening.